Jody and I are kicking off the Storage Solution Show with the place where everybody needs some help, more space in the closet. Now, of course, you can get systems built for you by professionals. You can try it yourself. And actually, I'm going to learn a little bit today because Jody's done this quite a bit before. We're going to build a system. What do we got, Jody?
Well, actually, we went to the home improvement store the other day and we picked out a system just right off the shelf, which I love. Now, there are different types of styles that you can get, but the one that I like the best, it's just so easy to install, is a track system where you install the track along the top of the closet, and then you have standards, Alan, that hang down, and you can adjust those to varying widths, and then you can either put a hanging rod or you can put a shelf there to just kind of help you keep your clothes and things organized. I love them.
And we also picked up a system that's got some drawers that we can hang on the same standards, right?
Yep.
All right, well, let's get it started.
Okay, good.
Earlier, we removed the old shelf and hanging rod that were here so we could start from scratch. Now we're ready to open up the boxes for our new system so we can see what we have to work with. Now, even with a package system like this one, you'll need to do a little test fitting to determine exactly how you want the closet configured. And believe me, it's time well spent before you begin marking walls and drilling holes. Because having studs right where you need them is a hit or miss proposition at best, this system comes with a generous supply of toggle bolts which are mounted on the track before it goes on the wall. Now, in the odd location where we do actually hit a stud, we're using some long wood screws that are also provided. When the tracks are level and secure, you can begin laying out the vertical supports or the standards. This positioning is important because the shelves have to end over a support and you need one at least every 24 inches along its length. We're using a reciprocating saw to cut the shelves, but a hacksaw or bolt cutters would work just as well. When you're certain of the locations for the vertical supports, they're also secured to the wall with toggles or screws. We're adding the hardware at the bottom for the drawer unit before we move on to the upper shelves and hanging rods that mount beneath them. All in all, looks pretty good.
And there you have it. We've spent about $100, I think, on materials for the shelving, for the drawers, and of course about 2.5, 3 hours.
We did not, Alan. No, we did not.
Okay, we sang songs. We actually had it.
We did. We took a break.
Made s'mores. Yeah, it was great. Yeah. But not too much effort, not too much time, not too much money, and you've really maximized the use of this closet space.
We really have, and the nice thing is this is a great beginner DIY project because it is so simple. We used very simple tools. We used a drill, we used a level, we used a recip saw where needed, but you may not even need to use that. You could use a hacksaw. And now we're just touching up the paint here, and voila!
It's done.
It looks great.